Hey guys, Aquarium Bros here. I'm actually here with my brother this time. He's going to be helping me with the cleanup of this video. There you go. So thanks everybody for almost 100 views on our first video. It's pretty crazy considering we just started a week ago. Also 25 subs, it's pretty big, and we're actually just about at 500 Instagram followers. I'll put our Instagram right here. And if you guys want to follow us, check us out. You know, we got a pretty good giveaway coming up soon. It should be ending pretty soon actually, because we're doing it at 600 followers. It's a $100 giveaway, so make sure to tune in. So the idea for this video today, we're going to be cleaning. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to start off with is just taking off the tops quick. Probably going to clean these down too, because it's getting a little dirty. Have a bit of algae going on just because of the sunlight and everything like that, so we'll keep those on the side. So the first thing we're going to want to do is just keep that to the side there. So we're going to take out all of the plants and everything like that, just to you know, give us some more space, and it'll be easier to clean up everything. So we'll start on this side here. So you're going to want to like try to get as much water off as you can. And the stuff with all that dirt you're seeing, you're gonna want to just let it sit for about like 5 to 10 minutes, just so like you can get all of it in the gravel, because if you're trying to siphon it within the like water of the tank, it won't really work out. So take that out. Leave those there. We're gonna clean those off once we get everything out. Grab that. Alright everybody, so once you've taken everything out, got it all settled down, we're gonna take the siphon, and what you're gonna do, there's a couple different ways you can do this. Some people, they like to just go like this, and you can just like pump it down to get the water to come out, but I find that takes too long sometimes. So what you can also do is just grab the other hose here, and it just creates a siphon like that, so the water just goes into the bucket. You can leave that there, and you want to like just start in one corner, just so you kind of have an idea of where to go. So you just like go like that, move some of the gravel around, and by doing this, you're going to take all the dirt, muck, everything like that, all like the loose food, leftover food from like since the last time you've cleaned it. So you're gonna want to do this for the whole tank. So it's gonna take like a decent amount of time. So we'll get back to you guys right after we're finished here, and yeah, then we'll get to setting everything up. Alright guys, so we've changed about maybe 50% of the water, 40-50% of the water. So we did a pretty good thorough cleaning. Filled about 2-3 buckets of that. Yeah, so now we kind of had an idea, so we're gonna keep this side lower and then try to bring some of the gravel up, so like this side is raised, and we're gonna have some of the boat like figures kind of like it kind of sank into, like split in two, and it sank into different areas, and then we're gonna have some of the taller plants on one side and kind of spread out the smaller ones throughout the middle. So yeah, so we'll start out with that. We'll bring some of the gravel over from all the way there, just so we can have like an even thing. So what, you're thinking like right about here, it kind of starts to go up?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we moved a bunch of like the gravel from one side over to this side. So yeah, so now we'll show you guys kind of like an idea of how exactly we want to do this. So make sure that there's no fish around you. So we're going to kind of have it, make sure all the air bubbles are out of there. It's good like that. How high? Like this? Or a bit higher up?
A little bit higher.
Is that?
A little more, a little more. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, that should be good.
Alright, so just sinking into the gravel a little bit. Surround it, make it look like, you know, it just kind of sunk and everything. Make sure that when you're putting in, should we put it on an angle or straight?
Up to you.
That looks good like that. Make sure when you're putting in some new things like this, that your fish have enough space to come swim around it on either side. So if you guys come look at the top like this, an easy way to tell, just put like your hand on each side. If you have bigger fish, it's gonna be a bit harder depending on like your decorations and everything, but for the smaller ones it'll be good. So then we'll grab the second one, just passing that one. Alright, and this one we're in the
Do you want to
middle.
put some plants like in between?
Yeah, should we put that first or?
I can put that first.
Alright, so we'll get this second thing in. So same as last time, make sure all the air bubbles are out. And we're like right here.
Yeah.
No fish around it, right?
Nah.
Like right there.
Yeah. Face it more this way a little bit, yeah.
Same idea with that, just kind of surround it with a bit of gravel. Alright, so now for the plants. Alright guys, so we just set up the plants and everything. So the kind of idea we wanted to have is like the sink kind of broke in half and sunk onto like a higher point in the area. So that's what we did. It's kind of like on a slant, and we just crowded a bunch of plants like throughout the background just to make it look like that look where it like just fell onto kind of like everything around it. And we left the side a bit more open just because it's kind of like how we wanted to have it. But yeah, that's kind of like the main area. We have some plants coming in through the like ship areas like that, and the fish will be able to like swim in and around the plants there. There's like little holes throughout the back too, which will give them enough space to go in and out. So yeah, so we're gonna start to fill up the tank, and we'll show you guys how to do that too. We have a second little tube thing that it's about like 10 feet long, I think. So it'll just help us to like attach it to the hose over there, and it'll directly put the tube right into the tank, and it'll just be easier to fill it up like that. So yeah, we'll show you guys how to attach that right now. Alright guys, so what you're going to want to do, if you have a sink like this, you're going to want to take off this little top right here. Some water is going to come out, and then you're going to want to take this part of the thing right here, attach it to there. Oh, my bad. You take this little piece, because this piece was originally tucked onto there, so you unscrew that, and this piece is just going to screw right onto there. Once you get it to, it's a little hard with these sinks just because the part to attach it to is just so thin, but once you get it, it'll stay on nice and sturdy. You want to make sure it's nice and sturdy just because you don't want it like falling off and everything like that, because if that happens, whoever you're living with is not going to be happy. It's going to be a nice wet floor. So you attach it like that. You don't want this piece to loose because sometimes they'll like get stuck to this, and it'll just be harder for everybody like that. And a way to tell to know which way you're doing it, so this little switch right here, you're going to want to have it, this is if you want to change your water. You can also put the tube into the tank and it'll suck the water out actually, so you don't have to put it in buckets. But in order to put water into the tank, you just want to switch that downwards, and then it'll push the water through the tube now. Alright, so that's why you want to make sure somebody's always holding it. And yeah, you know, the bro wasn't too keen about that. Jeez. Fucking nice and wet everywhere. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do, since it's chlorinated water, you're going to want to grab the AquaClear. and you're just gonna want to put a little squirts in just to mix it nicely within the water. And once this dechlorinated water, it's for the top water, hits this water, boom, instant cleanliness for the fish, so they don't gotta live in a dirty home and die. A little bit more every now and then. Alright, yeah, so guys, we'll catch you guys right back once we finish filling it up. And, it shouldn't be too long, so alright guys, so we're officially done. If you're wondering why the water is looking a little cloudy, we just added some aqua clear into it. It should be gone within the next like half an hour to an hour, just to help make the water look crystal clear. You know, you always want your tanks looking really mint, just so you can see all the fish and decorations throughout. We finished everything. It took about maybe an hour, 2 hours, just because it's like a pretty big tank, but I'm sure some of you guys have like bigger tanks, smaller tanks, so it'll just depend, varying on you and what you want to do with the tank and everything like that. So yeah, thanks guys again for tuning in to the Aquarium Bros. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll put our Instagram channel again right here. Make sure you follow us. We're having a $100 giveaway, so who knows, you could get a PayPal e-transfer $300. Why not, you know? Join, like a recent picture, and tag 3 friends on our most recent photo. That's how you enter. And also you have to subscribe to us, so do those 3 things, you could get $100. Thanks guys, and until next time, peace.